All right, hey guys. Well, the last couple of days I've looked, was looking for ice chests. I didn't want to spend $400 on the Yeti 60 or 65 quart, whichever one it is. And I found this one, but I couldn't find very many actual YouTube reviews. I found some online, and they all gave it good reviews for usage, but none of them actually had videos on YouTube. So we're gonna post this one on YouTube to kind of give y'all an insight of what it actually looks like in real life. Beside me, I've got a Yeti 20 quart, I think it is, or 25 quart, just for comparison, just to look at the quality of the build of a Yeti product versus a comparable Igloo product. We picked this up for a little under $200 because we had a gift card. It retails for $199, and it's actually bigger than the Yeti 60 quart by measurement and actual capacity. So you can see the front of the cooler is comparable to a similar Yeti product. It's got the pull handles that you pull down, you set them, it locks, you pull them, and you can open the lid. It's got the seal all the way around to seal the lip. It's got a bottle opener here in the front. It even comes with the basket. The basket's not necessary to purchase separate unless you wanted a second one. The only thing that I could potentially see an issue with this is the depth of the cooler and the depth of this basket. The basket does sit pretty deep into the cooler. So there's potential if you have a lot of stuff in there, the basket might get in the way. Come up. So you can see the basket protrudes a good bit down into the cooler. So you maybe want to get yourself a shorter basket, or go ahead and plan on taking this out if you plan on storing it for a long weekend trip or something like that. And you can see the Yeti is a very similar construction with the handles, the little ball. This one's got two prongs. Probably the ball is probably going to be a little more durable long-term use, but this worked just fine. I'm sure you could replace these if you needed it to. As far as the outside of the cooler goes, you have the handles that are cable with a handle. It's pretty good size, and it seems like I haven't put in a lot of weight in the cooler, so I can't tell you if it holds up to a lot of weight, but it does seem very good quality. Drain plug, it unscrews very easily. It has a tether, so you won't lose it. The only downside to that is that you can't, when you go to wash it, you have to wash it on the cooler, and you can't just pick it up and wash it in the sink or something like that. One feature that I did notice on this cooler is it's got raised feet, unlike the Yetis, which just have the little rubber bumpers that have just raised the cooler, very minute amount. This one actually keeps the cooler directly off the surface that you're sitting on. So if it's sitting in the back of a truck, the cooler won't be touching the bed of the truck, and it'll help in your ice retention. Bag's pretty standard. One feature that sold me on the cooler, and the reason why I decided to go with this, was not only the thickness in the plastic and the general build quality, but as you know, the typical Igloo ice chest have the hinges. In fact, we have one right over here. This is a Coleman, but it's the same design. It's got these cheap little flimsy plastic hinges that end up breaking. I did not want that in my cooler. I wanted a single hinge. It's a single rod that goes all the way through the entire back of the cooler. Very similar to what you would find on a Yeti. Yeti's the same thing. It's a single rod that runs from end to end that holds the lid on. That's probably one of the better selling points beyond the thickness of the plastic. Something I really didn't care about, but potentially come in handy in the future, is it does have cup holders. The lid, you can stand on it. It can support a good bit of weight, and it does have a measurement if you want to use this as a seat, as well as a fish to measure your redfish or whatever, trout or whatever you're fishing. But yeah, so in summary, I think the cooler, the Igloo IMX 70 quart, compares very well to a comparable Yeti. It seems very good construction, very good quality. It's got the UV protection in the plastic, so it's not going to fall apart. It's got a thick sidewall. It is not roto molded; it is cast molded. But it seems like it's very good construction. very held together very well. Everything's sealed up pretty well. I haven't noticed any issues with quality control. I think this will end up being a good buy. So for anybody that's looking at this cooler, you can save a couple $100 and get a very good cooler at a very good price. I appreciate you watching.